Kit Kats can read.
Hello, today is Sunday the 8th of September. I am currently reading American Royals by Catherine McGee. I am currently on page 81 at the moment in this book. Not very far in it, I've been really busy. I'm also listening to the audiobook of Torch Against the Night by Sabata here. I am about 10 chapters through that at the moment, so that's quite good, really. I'm listening to that as I'm like going to bed, and also on my commutes when I'm walking to work, because I get 10 minutes of walking to work and then 10 minutes back, so that's killing time with some reading and with an audiobook, so that's really good, and I'm really enjoying both of these books so far. Hello, it's the 12th of September. Today I'm going to update you on my reading very quickly. So I have got a main book that I'm currently reading, and that's American Royals, which you guys are aware of. I'm now on page 90. I haven't actually touched it for a couple of days because I have started a buddy read of Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I'm reading this for the Populathon and a couple of other readathons as well. So I am buddy reading this along with Sophia. I will leave her channel down below. I am currently on page 50 at the moment. Our target for this week is to get to chapter 11. So it is doable, and the purple marker in the book is where I need to get to, and this is where I am. So I'm trying to read like 20 to 25 pages a day, so that by the end of Sunday I will have got to chapter 11. So today I need to read my little segment just so that I can get there. I was reading a bit last night actually, and then I ended up falling asleep. I was just a few pages away from chapter 4, unfortunately, so it just means that today I've got to read to chapter, I'm thinking like chapter 7 maybe. So if I read from that to chapter 7, and that's to page 85, and then I can get some other reading done tomorrow. But obviously if I get to my target page, I think it's page 111 or something like that, if I get to that target before Sunday, then it's brilliant because I can focus on other books. I'm also listening to an audiobook because on my commutes to and from work, or to and from if I see Ben, I have been listening to A Torch Against the Night by Sabata here. I did listen to this a couple of months ago and I haven't listened to it since, so I started it from the very beginning, unfortunately, so that I could refresh my mind. So in the book I am on page 128. I'm just sort of like skimming through it by like reading through it, because I remember some parts, and unfortunately I get moments where I'm concentrating on something else so much that I'm not focusing on the audiobook, or I'm falling asleep. Like at night time I listen to the audiobook, so yeah, so I'm this far through it though, but you know. So yeah, those are 3 books I'm currently reading at the moment. So later on today I am going to sort of like set a time where I can just sit down and just read, and I'm really looking forward to it actually. But I'm basically sort of like mood mood activitying. Sort of like whatever I'm in the mood to do activity wise, I've got to do it until I'm like, no, I need to stop and have a little break. So my mind at the moment is just like, I need lunch because I haven't eaten yet, and it's like 2:30 in the afternoon, and I've got a BookTube video ready to watch whilst I do that. I've got a video that's editing in the background, and I'm planning on gaming to Final Fantasy VIII, the remaster. So I want to play that, and then later on I'll be reading some of this. So yeah, that's just my little plan for today. But yeah, I really need to, I need to read my section of Scythe, so I might do that first, and then I can go through A Torch Against the Night until I'm at a place where I feel like I'm satisfied. If not, I'm just going to have to re-listen to the chapter again and go from there. And then if I've managed to do those things, I'll go back to American Royals to read that, because I am quite enjoying it. It's not too bad, and I've got it for review, so I need to get it read. I'm just slowly plonking through it. So yes, those are the 3 books that I will be reading from. And yeah, so I don't think there's any readathons that are happening this week, like there's like new readathons. Unfortunately, a Yearathon and Zodiacathon finished during the first like week of September, so that's all done and dusted. But the other readathons we got are the Hogwarts House Battles and the Popularathon, which I'm participating in. It's my own readathon, and actually all these books go towards it, actually, because they're popular, so that's good as well. So yeah, and then I think there's just the Contemporary-thon, which starts the last week of September. So yeah, there's only like 2 readathons, and these coincide towards challenges, so it's all really good and it all works out. So yeah, that's all the reading that I'm going to do today. So I will either speak to you guys later tonight or tomorrow to let you know exactly what I managed to get read. So today is Tuesday, and I just wanted to very quickly let you know what I'm currently reading. I am currently reading A Torch Against the Night by Sabaa Tahir. This is the main book that I've been reading. I'm this far through. I've been taking it with me to work. I'm trying to like listen to the audiobook of it on Scribd whilst I walk to and from work, and I'm trying to physically read it when I'm at work so that I'm like going through it. I'm however finding that I'm struggling a little bit with this book at the moment. I don't know what it is. My concentration feels like it's just elsewhere. I don't know if that's just because I got a lot on my mind. I don't know whether it's the book. I really don't know. I just feel like I'm straying away from the storyline, and I have to keep on rereading pages and being like, I need to focus on this book. Some bits I focus on, but I have lost count of how many times that I have replayed chapters on the audiobook, or you know, reread a page, and I don't know whether it's just I've got a lot going on at the moment. I just don't know. I'm struggling to get through the book, which is why I'm reading it so slowly at the moment. So I also don't know if it's because it's a fantasy, and I struggle with fantasies, and it's such a shame because I absolutely loved the first book. So I just don't know what's happening at the moment. Like it's just, it's really irritating me. I'm nearly like 200 pages through though, so that's really good for me. But yeah, this is a 550 page book, near enough, and just feel like I'm plowing through it. Like I'm so slow with my reading this month, and it's just not going as well as it should do. So I'm going to try and read some more tonight before I go to bed, because I'm working on a long day tomorrow, and yeah, I'm trying to focus on this. If I find that I'm really struggling, I might like pick up another book. So yeah, that's the main book that I'm reading from, but yeah, I might pick up like another book just to see like where I go from there. Hey everybody, it's Friday the 19th, and I'm just here to let you know what I'm currently reading and what I am pretty much doing. So I'm currently reading like 3 books, and the main one that I'm actually reading from the 3 at the moment is Scythe, actually, because I'm buddy reading this along with Sophia, and we are reading up to chapter 28, I think it is, this week, but we didn't really get to like communicate until like mid through the week. So I said that I can do my best, even though I'm going to be like working loads. I don't know plans for the weekend at the moment, so I am like this far through at the moment though, which is still really good. So the purple marker is where I need to get to. So I'm actually on page, I can tell you right now, 186 at the moment. So 186, and to get to chapter 28, I've got, well, I think think it's like 200 or so pages in. I'll just double check because my marker's just literally fallen out, which really has not helped me in this situation at all. So how you guys doing? It's just been one of those days today. So here we are. I found the page. I need to go to 303. So I've got probably about 120 pages, I'd say. I'm just gonna re-stick my marker and get back in there, you bastard. You're not moving. So yeah, so I've got 120 or so pages to read. So if I can read another couple of chapters tonight, which I'm going to try to do, then that will help. I'm going to try to get to roughly around page 200, so that way I've only got 100 pages. And then if I can try and read, I would like to try and read like maybe, I don't know, at least 40 pages tomorrow, because then I can spread the other 60 over the weekend, which is like 30. So if that means that I'm with Ben, at least I can try and read like 30 pages, like somehow. So like maybe Saturday I can read 30, and then Sunday somehow read 30. There might be a moment where I can get some sort of reading in, but that would be brilliant. I haven't touched American Royals for a bit. I'm still like this far through. On Torch Against the Night, I'm like here. So yeah, technically if I would have just focused on one book, I would have had one of these finished by now. But it is the way it is. So today I set up my BorrowBox app on my phone and on my Kindle, which is the UK app for like libraries. So I believe Overdrive is what American people use. So BorrowBox is like the equivalent to it for the UK. So I set it up with my library card, and I can literally borrow ebooks and audiobooks with it now. And I'm like, oh my god, so I can borrow like 5 of each. And I requested an ebook today just to see like how long you get it for. And you literally get it, I think I've got 13 days left, so I've requested the ebook for Beartown by Frederick Backman, because I was told by a brilliant follower of mine here on BookTube, thank you, for telling me that I need to read Beartown before Us Against You. So I have downloaded that as an ebook, and I've got 13 days left to read that. So I will be starting that pretty soon, so I might end up starting that within the next few days, maybe like next week, I'm not entirely sure, but I know that I need to read that before Us Against You. So yeah, so I've got that, so that's really cool. And I was looking at other books that are on there just to see like what other books that they've got, and like any other ideas of what I could like borrow from there. And yeah, so I might hopefully be using my library's BorrowBox pretty soon rather than buying books. So that's really good. I feel really proud actually of that sort of aspect. So like I'm thinking like I can use it for the sequel to Scythe, like when I get around to it. So unless I absolutely love Scythe so much that I would like a physical copy, but I can save that for like a rainy day of when I have some savings. But I want to try and do my best for the next few months just to save up as best as I can, because in November it's like Ben's birthday and I need to get him a present, and so I'm gonna need to save. And also in November I think my tyres to my car need changing, so that's gonna cost probably another 100. So I need to start saving, need to be really good, so I'm not really buying any physical books at the moment. And so where I've been saving on my fuel lately as well, because I'm not fueling my car up so often, so that's been really good too. So yeah, just saving money here and there best as I can, and hopefully I get paid next week roughly around the 27th of the month, and hopefully it's going to be really good. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on like my book buying, which actually this month's been really good. Like I think the only time I've actually bought things, and that was at the car boot sale at the very beginning of the month, and those were the Stephen King books, and all those books cost like I think around £4, I think I said in the video. So yeah, those are the only books that I've got. So ever since then I haven't actually bought a book, and the only book that I've received is American Royals. And I got that for review, so yeah, but unfortunately by the time that arrived there would have been no way that I would have read it by release date anyway. But I've informed them that I am currently reading it. I've just been crazy busy with work. Like, tomorrow is literally day 7 of work. It's absolutely mental. I would have worked 7 days in a row by tomorrow. That's why I'm knackered. But I'm still trying to get some reading in as much as possible, and I'm trying to read on my breaks when I'm at work too, which I'm enjoying doing. Anyway guys, I'm going to head off now. I'm just going to let you know that those are the books I'm currently reading. I'm going to try and read a little bit more of Scythe tonight, and I will hopefully speak to you guys tomorrow with my other reading plans. Hey guys, today is the 23rd of September. It's a Monday. I'm currently laying down on my sofa bed at the moment. I've got a laptop that's uploading my monthly vlog for July because I'm behind in my vlogs, and as I was like watching it I was like, oh my god, I need to vlog for today. So I'm currently listening to Final Fantasy VIII soundtrack because I'm going to be playing that soon, and that is what I'm reading at the moment, my orange graphic novel, because today is day number 1 of the Contemporary-a-thon, and this I'm reading towards one of the challenges. I managed to get to chapter 28 of Scythe last night, which was my target for my buddy read, so I'm feeling really good that I managed to do that. So this is why buddy reads help me. So I did that, and there's only like probably 150 pages left of the book, and then I've just got to read that for this week. So I'm waiting to hear what Sophia thinks about the book and whether she's managed to get to chapter 28. So yeah, so I'm going to be reading this graphic novel, and then I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy VIII. I'll be getting some lunch between, I'd say, 12 and 1, because I'm probably most likely going to be having the 2-for-1 pizza later today with Ben between 5 and 6. So yeah, we shall see how we go. So far, I mean, I'm only a few pages in this graphic novel and it's a beastly thing, but I'm flying through it, so this might not take me long to finish actually, and I'm really enjoying it. So it would be good to get this book read today, because that's another book that's read and completed for the month, as well as book number 1 for the Contemporary-a-thon, so that'd be really good. So I'm going to head off now and get some more of this book read. Guys, it's nearly 3 PM and I have just finished Orange, the Complete Collection, volume number 1 by Ichigo Takano. I read this for the challenge of illustration on the cover for the Contemporary-a-thon. My goodness, I finished this within a few hours and I devoured it. It's a bind up of a few volumes actually, and so many feels guys, so many feels, and I the next volume in my life. So yeah. I loved it. I loved it. Ultimate Katie star. When you get books that you devour, those are the ones that you know that deserve the ultimate Katie star. And this I could not put down. My target today was to try and read some of this. It would be brilliant if I could finish it. And I also wanted to play some Final Fantasy VIII, but I could not put this book down. Oh, it was mental. But it's so beautiful and it's just cute, and it makes you feel all sorts of emotions, and the artwork is absolutely beautiful, and I love the story of it. Oh, so good. So now I need to go and select another book to read for the Contemporary-a-thon. Hello, today is day 24 of September and it's day number 2 of the Contemporary-a-thon. So because I finished the graphic novel yesterday, I am still thinking about it, so I'm probably going to end up purchasing volume number 2 pretty soon. But yeah, I loved it so much. So the next book that's on my agenda is TTFN by Laurie Miracle. It's a very old school book, second in a series. I read the first book like a few years ago, but these are quite easy to get through. I think the first book's quite easy to get through as well. So yeah, so it's told via instant messenger, and I've already read like a few pages of it so far. So this will be the next book that I continue on with, that I'm going to be reading some more of today.